What are conditionals? Sometimes we call conditionals if clauses. A clause is like a part of a sentence, right? So conditionals describe the result of something that might happen in the present or future, or might have happened but didn't in the past. And if that sounds a little confusing, don't worry. We're going to talk about it all today. So conditionals are made using different English verb tenses, and we're going to learn all about it. So zero conditional. This is used to talk about general facts and truths, so things that are true. So let's take a look at some examples. What does this mean? So in conditionals, we have our if clause and our main clause to make our whole sentence. So for zero conditionals, we're using the simple present tense, talking about facts, things that are generally true. So we use if and simple present, and our main clause is also simple present. So zero conditional, basically, if this thing happens, that thing happens. This is used to talk about true things. For example, I might say, if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. We can see here in this example, I'm using simple present. If you heat, it boils. And I'm just sharing a general fact, right? If you do this, this happens. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. If it rains, the road gets wet, right? Just a simple fact. If this thing happens, if our condition, it rains, if it rains, the road gets wet. Simple fact, just something that is true. So we use our zero conditional to talk about general truths and facts. Let's look at some more examples. So here's another example. In this case, we are using a negative. If plants don't get enough water, they die. Right? So here we're using, again, simple present. If plants don't get enough water, they die. Sad but true. I have many plants, so I know this all too well. So one thing to note, and we're going to see this for all our conditional types. Often we have our if clause and then our main clause. If this, then that. However, we can also switch it around. Plants die if they don't get enough water. So here we have our main clause and then our if. This is also correct. So both of these we can use. So if it's easier for you to remember the if, then, you can do that. But just know you can also switch them. If plants don't get enough water, they die. Or plants die if they don't get enough water. Let's look at a couple more zero conditional examples. If my husband has a cold, I usually catch it. So here again, we're just using simple present, and we're using an adverb of frequency, which we always use with simple present. And again, we can also switch our clauses here. Our if clause and main clause, we can switch. I usually catch a cold if my husband gets sick. Okay, let's look at one more. So zero conditional is used to talk about simple true things, right? If plants don't get water, they die. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. Simple, true facts. But we can also use this zero conditional to give instructions. So let's take a look at a couple examples. If you want to see a movie, call me before 5 p.m. Maybe I am talking to my friend and they're saying, I don't know if I want to see a movie. I have so much work to do. I might say, okay, well, if you want to see a movie, call me before 5, and then we can go. Or another example, if John calls, tell him I'm busy. So here we have our condition, and then our main clause is an instruction, right? Do this thing. If this happens, do this thing. And in this case, we're also using simple present, simple present. So that's it for zero conditional. We use it for true facts, simple true things, simple present, and we can also use it to give instructions.